Hello, everybody. This is Carolina Girl, and I wanted to do another pour over tonight. Um, I wanted to show you the final results of the ones I did last night, and I'm going to see if you can pick up some of the cell structure on this. And I thought it turned out well, but not exactly the way I wanted this painting to go. And I know that you're not seeing it that well with me up so close, but this is the one I wanted to do the desert colors. And I also did the second one. And just because I liked it and I had the paint. And so I did this second one too. And I'm sorry with my camera on my webcam, it does not show up that well for you. So tonight I want to do another one. I got in a beautiful paint today. It's called Pumpkin. And it is by Delta Creative. So I just love that color. And so I thought I'm going to go ahead and try to do a different one. And I'm not going to do the dirty pour. I'm going to use the bottle. I want to call it a bottle cap, but it's not. It's the bottom of the bottle. And I saw that done. I did one like that before, and I did like it. So I'm going to, and I'm going to try not to have so much paint loss tonight. I hope that I've got it not too thick, but I wanted it thick enough that I don't lose a lot of the paint all over the bottom and everything. So we're going to see how that goes. I'll get my gloves on here. And please, if you watch my videos, if you enjoy them, please go to YouTube and to my channel and subscribe to my channel. So I enjoy doing this, but I really let me just do this way. Pull this down so you can see what I'm doing here. So again, this is a 12 by 12 canvas. And they're so much easier to work with. But I thought, you know, if you do one and you like the colors, because it is a smaller canvas than I've been working on, I thought, why not do a couple of the same colors and everything, and possibly can make a grouping out of that. So what I have is the same colors I had from last night, but this is going to be my pour. And I have made with my drill, I made some little holes in here for it to run through. And I've got my paint. This, again, is the Artist Loft. And this is the yellow ochre that I'm going to be using here. I can adjust this just a little better there. So this is the yellow ochre, and it's a little thicker than what I'm used to using, but as I said, I don't want to lose all my paint off the edges. I want to have just a good design in it. So we'll see how it goes tonight. And if I don't get it right tonight, well, I'll just do another one. Not tonight, but maybe next week. So again, go to YouTube to Carolina Girl or maybe Southern Girl also. It's I did a name change in there, so we're going to see how this goes. But I am going to put some of this burnt sienna, I believe is the color. Yes. And I'm going to put some of this right on the edge because I do not like having my edges not covered because I run out of paint or something. So just on these edges, I'm going to put a little bit of this burnt sienna. Okay. I do enjoy painting. It has become kind of an obsession with me, which I don't like to obsess over anything. But on a Friday night, when you don't have a spouse, I lost my spouse to cancer, and after 43 years. And so it really, you kind of have that vacancy in your life. I have children, but they are raising their own children. So I spend quite a bit of time alone. And this just gives me something to do, which I enjoy and hope that you do too. Okay, so I'm going to go ahead and start with some of the brown. And hopefully it's going to go through those holes good. I made them just a little bit bigger tonight with my drill so that because the paint is thicker, so it can go through. And we're going to follow that with the yellow ochre. And this is the parchment. And I'm going to put this in between the yellow ochre and the burnt sienna. And I'm going to go with this beautiful pumpkin color. I saw someone use this recently, and they had talked about how it flowed so well, and it does. It is just a beautiful consistency. Okay, and after that, we're going to go with, what have I not used here? We're going to go back with the brown. And then with the yellow ochre again, ochre. I guess it's not okra. We eat okra. Oh, I saw a little lump there too. And I did have a problem with that last night. And I thought I had my Floetrol, I thought I had it all out of there. Let's see. Okay, so let me add just a little bit more of that where I just dug that one out. And then we're going to go with the burnt sienna again. Then with the parchment. And then we're going to go with the pumpkin once again. I see another little lump right there. If anybody knows why the Floetrol is getting lumpy, please let me know, because I seem to be having a problem with that with this last Floetrol I bought. So I think we're going to go once more around, and then that will be it. Hopefully I won't have too much paint. Because I like the design that it makes, and I think it would be very pretty. I'm hoping the cells populate well. I want to get some of those pretty paintings like I see some of the other ladies get. And so forth. Mine is running off too much, and I don't really get the rings like I want. So hopefully this will be a little better for me tonight. I really like this parchment. I think it is just a beautiful color. Not much color to it, but that's the parchment. And lastly, we're going to go again with the pumpkin. Okay. So you can see what I've got here. And it looks very pretty at this stage. So hopefully it's going to do something interesting for us tonight. Okay. So we're going to go down just a little with this. And I don't want to go down a whole lot because I don't want to lose this beautiful structure that I have, or the pattern. So let's see. We'll bring it right back to the middle. Then I'm going to go over to this other corner this way to my right. And then right back to the middle again. And once again, I see that ugly little lump stuck in there. Let me just see if I can fish that out before I go any further. If I can find where I saw it. It will show up in a minute. Okay, let's go over to this side a little. Let's see if we can get it over this edge here. It's a little thick, but that's okay. I like it thick. So let's try again and bring this back over into the middle and see if we can retrieve some of those. Come on, please, move for me. Still got just a little movement there. So okay, since I'm not getting a lot of it flowing right there, I'm just going to add a little of this pumpkin around the edge. Oh, I'm not sure. Let me see. I don't want that negative space here. I think I'll just go with some of the parchment. And this is where I always run into my trouble. When I try to add the paint in, like I'm doing right now, then I end up somehow losing some of my designs. And again, you know, I am just a novice. So let's put a little bit on the edge there and a little bit on this edge. See if we can just get that to pour off a little. I don't want it pouring back in the middle though. So I think I've stretched my paint once again a little thin. But I don't want to mess it up. I have a tendency to get out the balloon and do a balloon roll. And I want to see how this is going to populate. So what I'm going to do is take just a thin one of them down a little and just go around the edge just a little bit like this. And you know, I did have some of this color along the edge, but you know, I lost it. So it just went over the edge. So let's just see Now what we're going to do, I'm going to let it sit just a second. I want you to be able to see what's happening here. I'll pour off a little more here. Hello? Okay, so this is what I end up with. Let me just show you here. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to, once again, I'm going to go ahead and sign off. I will work with this just a little because I want, let me get my torch here just a second. Make sure all the bubbles are out of there. And we'll see how that's going to populate with some of the cells. And I feel like I just need to add just a touch more, maybe of the brown. Anyway, I think it's going to be very pretty. And so this is what I have tonight. And I hope that you enjoy it, watching me as I try to do this. And I hope that everyone has a wonderful evening. And I will show you the finished results the next time I come on. So you've got Carolina Girl here. And until next time, have a good evening.